Hey family, make sure you join us on the new and improved AfricanDiasporaNews.org. Now, it is our uncensored and raw truth website. We have to make sure to have our own website because on social media platforms, they do have rules, and at any time they could change a rule and shut a whole genre down. Now, that would not happen to us because on AfricanDiasporaNews.org, we can speak the truth. We don't have to hold back. So make sure you join our website today.
Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News channel. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So just recently, former President Donald Trump went on the Clay, Travis, and Buck Sexton show to talk about that of Brittney Griner, who is detained in Russia and has been detained there since February for smuggling, so they say, cartridges full of cannabis. And he said the following: she went in there loaded up with drugs into a hostile territory where they're very vigilant about drugs. They don't like drugs. And she got caught. And now we're supposed to get her out. And she makes, a lot of money, I guess. And we're supposed to get her out for an absolute killer and one of the biggest arms dealers in the world. So the arms dealer he is speaking of is that of Victor Bout, who is doing 25 years in a federal prison in the United States for supplying arms to that of the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. That's what they're saying, right? All right, so Trump goes on to say this. He's going to get a free card and we're going to get her. She knew you don't go in there loaded up with drugs, and she admitted it. I assume she admitted it without too much force because it is what it is. And so again, Brittney did, plead guilty to smuggling drugs, and she is looking at potentially getting sentenced to 10 years behind bars there in Russia. And so Trump then said this: it certainly doesn't seem like a very good trade, does it? He's an absolute one of the worst in the world. And he's going to be given his freedom because a potentially spoiled person goes into Russia loaded up with drugs. So he calls Brittney Griner a spoiled person, potentially, right? Now, the Biden administration is in talks, so they say, with making a trade for that of Brittney Griner and Paul Whelan, who is a Marine that's been over there for quite some time. And so they're negotiating and things like that. Will they make a deal? That remains to be seen. But Trump did not bite his tongue in saying, Brittney is a potentially spoiled person, went over there. She should have assumed the risk of taking drugs over to another country. Now her lawyers are saying, well, it was a prescription given to her from her doctor for pain, and that's why she had it. Well, it's like, is your doctor from Russia or is your doctor from the United States? And so some people will be mad at Trump for saying what he said. But if you really logically and not emotionally think about what he said, is he right? I'll let y'all decide. So anyway, y'all, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.
Living in America as a black person, you recognize there is one set of laws for you and one set of laws for those, especially in the white community. In our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, I take you through times in my life when I first started noticing white supremacy. We teach you how to recognize it, identify it, and also counter it in our book. This book is a beginner's course for those that are just starting to wake up and open their eyes to see the system of white supremacy. As a black American person, you must understand this system because this system is life or death to you. How you handle it, how you deal with it, it can affect your mental health if you don't understand this system. Pick up our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, today on Amazon.